What's up, y'all? Welcome to I.Escape. So this is a little vlog video I wanted to do real quick, and due to the background music being too loud on my camera, I kind of just submitted a bunch of stuff of us just being goofy in between the car show video here. I'm Morgan Freeman, and this is the story of the railroad tracks. Where do they go? Nobody knows. So this was a car show we went to see out in Philadelphia. We live in New Jersey, so it's not too far from us, and we wanted to see all the cool cars that were here. At first, the first couple cars that you're gonna see here in the first minute or so, they're pretty nice, you know, nothing that's like whoa, but they're still pretty cool to look at. Unfortunately, because since it was so crowded, you can't really see it here, but I had to do a lot of cutting in this video, and you'll start to see that later on. It was just, oh man, I couldn't really get all the views and see all the cars that I wanted to because of that. But I gotta admit, it was such a great ride. There were 3 of us that went out, and there was like 3 levels. So the first level was usually these cars like that. Some of the cars are custom, other ones are just, you know, really nice cars. Then we went to a second level where it's like Fast and the Furious / Transformers cars. Like out of nowhere, you expect these cars to explode or just transform into a huge robot and just start fighting out of nowhere. And then the third floor was mainly just a bunch of newer cars that you would expect to see every day on the road. You know, the 2017, 2018 Fords, Lexus, etc., etc. What was really cool though, I thought I had captured it on my camera here, but I guess I was wrong. But when I did the review here, but I'll say this first. There were some really cool pop culture cars we saw here, kind of like, because this convention center we went to is one for the Comic-Con, though. Comic-Con they hold at the convention center there, and this was a cool little racetrack that people got to race these little cars in, which was really cool. I actually really would have loved to try it, but we had kind of forgot about it because we were talking about it. I was like, yo, we should totally do that, but there was so much going on that we just forgot about it by the end of the day. And with the other one that was coming up, I'll talk about the ones actually that we didn't get to see in the video. There was the Mystery Machine, which was pretty awesome, and then I think, if I remember correctly, there was Kit there from Knight Rider, and there was one other car that I missed, but I can't remember what it was. And yo, the guy has been in there for a long time. He's like, they locked me inside, I never got out. So you see the really cool rims there. Then this car had the lights going on and just changing in general. And then we have some, I thought it was a crazy kart thing, but it's some kind of Eagles vehicle, which I thought was pretty cool. It reminded me sort of the, if you guys remember that cartoon Wacky Racers, that's what that reminded me of. I loved that show. And I really like the color of that green car. That was just beautiful right there. The dream car I always wanted to get, which was an everyday kind of car, it was a Chevrolet Spark. And I gotta say, that car, the green is hands down the best color with that vehicle. I always wanted to get one of these little, like, I don't know if they're called buggies or what, but they're kind of like not really street legal, obviously. And I was like, I always wanted one so bad. They look so cool. And as far as the motorcycles go, I always wanted to get one of the trikes with the 2 wheels on the back and one in the front, because I'm horrible with my balance. I just love the way they look too. Just so much cool. So cool to me. But the cool thing was too, they actually did have a lot of great cars here, and this one was a Deadpool car, which was really awesome. A lot of these cars, I kind of imagined superheroes and just secret agents like 007 or people from the Fast and Furious movies driving some of these cars that I showed. And foreshadowing, there's going to actually be one popping up in a moment here, a little bit later. Hey babe, what you doing in there? You kidnapped? You got kidnapped? Want me to call Batman? I'll call Batman. I am Batman. Yeah, so in other words, I called myself. So there's the 18 van. I still haven't seen the newer movie that came out not so long ago. I gotta watch that sometime. I haven't heard anything really about it, so I gotta. Hopefully that's a good thing, because sometimes you can not hear something about a movie and still find out it's good. So, which is kind of weird, kind of backwards, honestly. But this is I can't remember his name in the movie, but Vin Diesel, the character he plays in the Fast and Furious. That was not Fast and Furious. My bad. Triple X. Here goes Mater and also McQueen, Lightning McQueen. I gotta admit, I liked Cars 1. I didn't care for the other series though. I didn't really care to watch the other sequels. This was This was like the. We actually hung out here for a little bit. This was a little area where we got to see the whole floor here of the Lexus, I believe, cars, and they were cool. I mean, they're your average everyday on the road cars, so there wasn't really much to imagine. I was kind of curious what this stuff was at the top here. I didn't know what was going on with that, but yeah, I wanted to get more, but due to it being so crowded, I was kind of limited to what all I could take pictures of. But I thought, why not? So there's some really cool cars here I was able to take a picture of. And I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you do be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And let me know if there's any other type of videos like this, or in general you'd like to see from the future. I do other things on here, from reaction, gaming, art, podcasts, vlogs, stuff like that, like this. And until the wind hits our sails yet again, guys, I will see you in the next Odyssey. Later days.